Okay, there we are, official. Thank you, everyone, for joining our Powerline training. We're going to talk about how to go out there and really get people exposed to My Fun Life, begin this kind of this sales funnel process. Before we do, guys, I just want to tell you how excited I am to be involved in My Fun Life. I've been in this industry, as Nick said, for 25 years. I've never seen an opportunity like My Fun Life, a low point of entry, a product that's viral, a product that's global. With our first app here being travel, it's universal. Everybody wants it. A product that could save you thousands of dollars that only costs $21 per month. We've really got something easy to share already. And now you add all of these back office tools. You add this viral system. You add this Powerline system. Guys, the Powerline system is the most powerful online marketing system ever created for network marketing. It's been around for about 10 years. And the people that have used it, it's been used, really the gentleman that we partnered with to build this system for us has built this for a dozen other companies. All of the other companies typically charge anywhere from $20 a month up to $100 a month just to have access to this Powerline system. And people gladly pay it because it's so powerful. Some of these companies have put in 10, 20, 30, even 40, 50,000 people in 90 days using the Powerline system. When you begin to understand how powerful it is, guys, you'll see why. It really kind of is an auto building system. Your job is to get people into the system. It's to get them into the funnel. And I'm going to talk a little bit about these first steps of getting people exposed and getting them kind of into the funnel. And so, guys, I've got my back office up here, and I just kind of want to, before I'm actually going to be co partnering here on this training here, and going to be introducing literally the mastermind behind our sales funnel here, our sales letters, our autoresponder letters, our VP of marketing, Mr. Rob Hanley, just an incredible individual. I'm going to introduce him in just a second. But before he does, I just wanted to kind of set the stage on what is a Powerline system? Why is it so powerful? How do you take advantage of it? How do you get access to it here with My Fun Life? And guys, it all kind of starts right here with once you get in and you get your account set up and you're active, you have access to this arsenal of tools here called My Website Addresses. And this is literally the front door to the sales funnel. And as you can see, we have professionally designed multiple websites here for you called Life Starts at 21. That's our tour that introduces people to the sales funnel and the process. And you can see a bunch of pages to choose from here. We've actually had a request to take the phone field out, and you'll see here real shortly, probably in the next few days, there will be some other pages up here or second versions of some of these pages without the phone field, because some people shy away from ours are all optional at this point, so people do not have to give you their phone number. It's optional. Sometimes it's nice to have that information, so the word optional does appear in the phone field. But some people just, some of the big marketers that we're dealing with would like to just even eliminate that field. So we're going to give you these options. So you have all of these unbelievable websites. And guys, we're already getting response back that these are the highest converting pages. In other words, people are landing on them. They're liking what they're seeing and they're opting in. We're getting the highest conversion, like a 27% opt-in rate from traffic that you generate, people that go to these pages that actually will give you their information and click in and take the tour, and they receive the free CHA-CHING booking engine just for taking this tour. And obviously that's something incredibly valuable that's free, and that's a great way to introduce people to My Fun Life. And that's why we decided to give it to everybody that's a pre-enrollee. And maybe you are a pre-enrollee and you're looking and you want to learn a little bit more about what is this CHA-CHING booking engine, guys. And just to kind of go here and talk about what do you get with your free membership here with My Fun Life, or just even as a pre-enrollee, guys, you get a cash back booking engine called CHA-CHING. It's similar to an Expedia, Travelocity, or Orbitz, or any of the other big search engines that are out there. And in fact, 60% of all travel being booked right now is being booked on the internet, but you don't get any cash back. What if you could get that same low rate on all of your travel and get cash back on everything except for flights. Guys, just got to let you know right up front, the industry-wide, there's no commissions on flights. Even if you're working with a travel agent, they'll have to charge you an additional fee, a booking fee or something to earn a commission. The flights are so competitive, there are just no commissions there. But everything else, guys, the vacations, the packages, the resorts, the all-inclusive, hotels, cars, rail, cruises, travel deals, all of these things, have anywhere from a couple percent up to as high as maybe 15% commission. And we're going to actually give you some more specifics here as we roll out on exactly how much commission you can expect from these different travel opportunities. However, you get what we do is we give you back 50% of all of that commission. So whoever books with your CHA-CHING booking engine, if you're a pre-enrollee and you got this for free, you can start booking travel, and all of the travel that you book here, besides the flights, you'll be getting 50% of the commission will come back to you. And so, guys, that's sometimes an extra 20, 50, $100. And if you're booking lots of travel, that can start to add up. Now, most importantly, you can share CHA-CHING with others and actually earn a 10% override on everybody else's CHA-CHING booking if you become a paid member at the $21 membership or the annual at $252. So once you become a paid member, one of the benefits is you can earn money now. You can earn a commission, not just cash back, but you can actually earn a percentage on giving CHA-CHING away to everybody. Guys, we're a mobile app company. We're building our travel app right now. Everything is available web-based, just like we're looking at here. You can book travel, you can save money. You got worldwide, as a paid member, you got worldwide condo access, pennies on the dollar, timeshare resorts all over the world. Our fun trips, which will be like $100 cruises and just things we can do with our group buying power that you could never take advantage of outside of our membership. So those are the benefits of upgrading from free here if you're a pre-enrollee and you've gotten this booking engine. This is awesome, but it's just the ice. It's just the tip of the iceberg here when you realize how much you've got access to here with My Fun Life. So again, our fun condos, our fun trips, guys. These the condos are worldwide access, beautiful resorts all over the world. I'm not going to take the time in this training to go in. We've done other trainings. You can go to our back office training. And you can see the fun trips and the fun condos and things that you get access to. But literally, it's timeshare weeks for like $399 an entire week that might normally cost you two or three or $4,000 that you're getting all over the world. So these are some of the benefits you get for $21. Let's get back to our tour here, guys, in the Powerline system. So this is the front door to My Fun Life, and you simply you're going to copy and paste this like into an email. There's a lot of places you can start to put this address. Some people will even go out and they will get like the newwealthy.com or somethingbigisHappening.com. They'll get a website from GoDaddy, and they'll actually use that for all their marketing, and they'll point it. There's tools with GoDaddy that say, hey, do you want to direct this domain to another domain? And so people type in your somethingbigisHappening.com, and it actually points them to Life Starts at 21 and takes them directly to this tour. So there's ways to, as you get into internet marketing here, there's ways to do that. And some people like to use a catchier name or their own proprietary name that they've built to themselves, maybe even your own personal name, rodgoodman.com or something, and it takes people to this tour. But it doesn't matter. You don't need to do that. Again, just getting started. You can learn some of these marketing strategies as you get going. But right now, these are just powerful. You can put this link in an email. You can put it on business cards. You put it on a website. You can pass it out, put it on a business card. You can put it on flyers. I mean, it would literally anybody that clicks this, they're going to take the tour. And this brings them into opting in, guys. I'll just give you an example here. I'll opt in.
Welcome to the Life Starts at 21 tour.
And this brings up our funnel or our sales pages, our complete tour, which Rob Hanley's going to take you through here in just a second. But you can see there's a complete sales page here. You can see pre-enrollees are joining. This is the Powerline system at work. Once you take a tour, these people are being pre-enrolled below you. And just a powerful system here. We have our 3 videos here that people will go through. How much can I, what is it? How much can I make? How do I do it? That's kind of the whole purpose here. And guys, what we're really trying to create here, just going to kind of give you an idea of what one of our guys has put together here. That's kind of cool. And it's kind of this sales funnel here. And these are different ways that you can go out and advertise, and you can get people coming into this funnel. And you can see this is the whole idea is you're going to get a lot of people opting in. How do you generate traffic? That'll be some of the other advanced training that we'll be putting together on different ways that you can go out there. Obviously, word of mouth is the staple of the network marketing business. And even though there's great ways to go out there and get lists, do some pay-per-click advertising, search engine optimization. How do you get in the top of Google? Email marketing campaigns. How do you do email blasts? Social media, things like Facebook. Guys, these are all tools that we have today that make this the most powerful time to be in home-based business ever. The home-based entrepreneur has been they've been empowered with tools that we've never seen before, like Facebook, like Twitter, like YouTube, the ability to go out there and share information with the world and build a network. So, guys, this is a little bit about getting the traffic. This is your lead capture page. People come into the content. That's the sales page, and this is the engagement where they opt in. They start to take the tour, and conversion is what all of our follow-up messages that they'll begin to receive. And then loyalty is once they get in and we start getting them falling in love with the product, start making them some money by sharing it. And obviously you can see he's talking about a sales funnel, and he says here, if you want to see a perfect one in action, take the tour here. And talks about My Fun Life and a little bit about the Powerline explained, and how just how powerful this is, guys. So, oops, that's not what I wanted. Here we go back to my home page. Anyway, guys, this is the front door to the tour. All of these sales pages, powerful arsenal of tools being made available to you. Guys, what we do is we let everybody take the tour and they get in line, and then we have a system of autoresponders. I think Rob could maybe go into a little bit of some of this follow-up system, some of the conversion process, some of the strategy that he's put into putting this sales funnel together, these sales pages, these follow-up messages, because that's the whole idea is how do you generate traffic? How do you get people into the front door here, getting in line, taking the tour, getting a reservation with our system, and then how do we upgrade them and put them in the matrix every Tuesday and Friday night? They get literally a standing reservation to jump ahead of everybody else that's taking the tour of this Powerline system, guys. Just also want to let you know before I introduce Rob, in the back office, for some of you guys that want to do some email marketing campaigns. We've just put back some sales letters here. So these are examples. This was under marketing materials, some sample email letters. So here's a perfect example of 3 letters that you might use. This is kind of more of a cold contact. And again, this is a way to get somebody into your funnel. Your life starts at 21. This is to generate to go out to maybe somebody that you have on your list that you might have some kind of relationship with, but you don't really know them that well. So that's why I call it a cold letter. Dear friend, I've just been introduced to something that is trending right now. It's really hot. I think we could make some money with. It's a company called My Fun Life, and they're in the process of releasing several hot mobile apps that pay you. In fact, the first is a travel app, which pays you cash back on all your travel. Get this, it's actually free. Or you can upgrade and get access to worldwide timeshares and other hot deals for only $21 a month. As soon as you see it, you're going to want it. And when you see how much you can make by sharing it, I promise you're not going to sleep tonight. Take a few minutes to check out my link. Plus, you'll get the cashback booking engine called CHA-CHING just for taking this free video tour. Here's the link. Call me as soon as you finish the tour. And guys, you get a notification as soon as somebody clicks on that link and they take the tour. Yeah, I'll get a notification. Congratulations, Rod. Michael Jones just took the tour. And so I know now that I can follow up with him and keep an eye on him, see if he makes it through the process. Let's look at a couple of the other letters here real quick. Warm contact. This is designed if you've talked to somebody at your church or your sports outing event, if you met somebody on Facebook. Guys, I have a pretty good Facebook presence. I have 4,500 friends on Facebook. I encourage you, if you're not using Facebook, get involved in all these social network marketing tools, Twitter, Facebook. You can find like-minded people all over the world and request them as a friend. Pretty soon, those like-minded people, their friends, start requesting you as a friend, and it's pretty easy to start to go from hundreds to thousands of connections here on Facebook. And when you post something on Facebook, all of your friends see that. So you post that life starts at 21. Hey guys, I just got involved in something amazing. Check this out. That's a great way to get people involved and expose them to what you're doing on Facebook. Guys, some of my best people have come through Facebook. I built some large organizations with people I've never met before that simply I posted something or they messaged me, they'd like to be my friend, and we started conversing back and forth on what we are each involved in. And they might be trying to recruit me, but guys, there's nothing more exciting than Life Starts at 21 right now with our price point and the value in our product. But anyway, as per our conversation, and I put Facebook conversation, this could be our conversation yesterday, whatever it is, I said I would send you more information regarding My Fun Life. The excitement over this thing is going crazy. In fact, we are in pre-launch in over 45 countries right now. This has all the makings to go viral. Here's a brief overview. It's a mobile app company. First app is travel, CHA-CHING, fun condos, fun trips. Little overview of that. A little bit of the compensation plan, only 21 to get started. 3x10 matrix, 50% matching checks, coded bonuses. There's big money in it. Company's been pre-launch. Anticipate 200,000 members in 6 months. If you're interested, I could structure something really amazing for you with the top position on my team. Here's my website. So don't wait another minute. Watch the videos. So guys, that's a pre-written letter that you could simply, you highlight, you drag over, and you're just going to copy and paste that and put it right into your email. Maybe add your friend's name there, and you can customize these. You can edit them. It's just a kind of a sample of a pre-written letter. Guys, the last thing I want to finish with here is this is a letter that I put together that I sent initially out to about 450 friends that I've networked with over the years. This last one. Dear friends, I've been working on something you need to know about. Many of us have worked together over the years. This is something, there's a change taking place, something so big, so new, so compelling. I just have to share it with you. It's called My Fun Life. Anyway, same thing, a little bit more in depth because these are people that I've worked with closely over the years that understand this industry. And so I explained to them the power of what we're rolling out and how big it's going to be, and to getting in and securing a top position right here in the very beginning. Guys, I sent this out to about 450 people, and I got about 40 responses, and about 30 people joined just from one email out to my team on this initial blast right here, guys. So this is powerful. These are some email marketing samples, and we're going to be adding to this, giving you some more arsenal in there. But I just want to let you understand how powerful the funnel is that Rob Hanley has put together. He has been doing this, and Rob, I'm going to introduce you right now and let you take over with the sales funnel because
Sure.
you're really the master here, and have done this for so many companies. Rob Hanley has owned his own network marketing companies. He's owned his own travel network marketing company. He understands the value of what we put together here for $21. He understands the power of a sales funnel. He understands the power of a $21 price point and mobile apps. What an amazing individual, guys. He has now become our VP of marketing. But I'll tell you, before he had any kind of offer from My Fun Life, before anything was even extended or open to him, he put in the time and the faith and the trust. He came over and spent literally months of time over in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, living with Dan and Carrie Edwards. A lot of us as a corporate team were invited to go up there and just actually live in their home and, just see how they operate their lives. What incredible, I think, confidence boost it was for all of us to actually see how Dan and Carrie Edwards, our CEO, and his beautiful family, how they conduct their life. Just unbelievable people. The more we were around them, the more we realized something special was happening here, and Dan has an amazing vision of what My Fun Life is going to be. We are just getting started, but just hats off to Rob Hanley for spending tireless hours away from his family there in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, while we built this system, and he helped create many of these pages and some of the tools that you're using today. So with that, Rob, do I need to change the screen and change presenter, or do
Sure.
you
Yeah, I can do it if you like, or
okay?
you can push it to
Well,
me
guys,
either
let
way.
me hand it over here to our new VP of Marketing, super stud, Rob Hanley.
Hey, guys. Let me bring up my screen here, and thanks a ton, Rod. I wasn't able to get on for the beginning presentation, the opportunity presentation, and you always do such a great job. I actually didn't notice. I was really pleased. Somebody asked about letters and things like that in the back office, and what we say from let me bring my screen up here. What we say in marketing terms is pre-written ad copy. So, people sometimes they'll say, what do you kind of pre-written ad copy? It depends on where you're going to market to. Is it a classified ad, or is it an email? And it hadn't even occurred to me, actually, I didn't think about it, that, hey, you got different letters for your friends, you got different letters for your Facebook friends. I remember that letter from when we were in Coeur d'Alene, the one that you're talking about, that, you just emailed it out, and, 33 some odd people just said, yeah, I'm in on that. So yeah, that's really, really, really cool that we have that stuff in there. And I just I can't thank you enough for all that you do. It's tireless, especially doing presentation after presentation after presentation, and then at the same time organizing all of the trainers. I don't know if Rod had mentioned it, and my apologies, I had just got here about 10 minutes or so ago, but he was one of the things we're looking to do next week, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Rod, that we're looking to do some international presentations actually into our schedule. So I don't know if it's going to be Spanish or German or whatever it is. I worked with somebody yesterday to help them get a whole German presentation system up. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on. So at any rate, thanks, Rod, for everything that you do. Let's talk about the marketing funnel and what that means and what that is. Hopefully everybody can see my screen here. And before I go any further, I'll tell you, I'm going to really repeat some of the stuff that actually is in this training here. Let me go back into my back office here. Everybody can see my screen, correct? If you can, please give me I always like to know, give me a V for video that you can see my screen. And there we go. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we're in my back office here. And let's go over to where the recorded trainings and coachings are. Some things you can get, you can get from me here. When I did this, I think this is where it is. Let's see, simple webinar overview, fast start training. God, look at all the trainings we have just popping up in here. It's actually, this thing is really taking shape, I got to say. When we were first over there, there was just nothing in the back office here. And look at all the stuff that we have now. So this picture here is the same. There's a whole full-blown training that I did here. It's an hour and 4 minutes. And some of the same stuff, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to go over some of the same stuff. I'm not going to play a recording. But it is right there in your back office. So if there's something that you missed or you didn't quite get, I have had people say they've gone back and watched my training several times. I've actually got some really, one of the things I like is in my personality, I really like, I guess I'd say affirmation, or not something that sounds kind of bad, but I think like anybody, when you create something or something comes out of your mind, you really want to know that people like it, and obviously that's the whole purpose, is that people can, that you like it and other people do. So I've had a lot of people say, God, I love the training that you did on this. So anyhow, let me move on, and I'll explain a lot of the stuff here, and that's in there as well, and you can pause and fast forward in the whole bit. So first of all, this is what the marketing funnel is. And a funnel is just, it's a marketing expression. It's called a funnel because it's kind of shaped like a funnel. So up at the top, you would have, if I was, I had another slide here that looked like a funnel, but at the top, it's nice and wide, more people go in, and then it tapers down to the very bottom. I can find a picture of a funnel, I guess, here or something like that, but on the very bottom of it is nice and thin. So you got more prospects go in, funnel image. You got more prospects that go in. There we go, right here. In fact, I think I actually swiped this very image, or one of these images here. Let's just pick this one here. Everybody goes into the top. This is where all your prospects go, everybody that's looking at it. And boop, out the bottom here is where, oh, look at this, is even a sales funnel. At the bottom here is where your sales pop out. So some people start out, and then, they drop off. And all that we're really interested in is putting enough people in the top, enough people to take a look at it, because whatever you're selling or marketing, I don't care whether it would be You know, it could be anything. I mean, any new idea or concept for that matter. It could be a religion, it could be anything that you're doing. Everybody can get exposed to it, but very few people, but there's only a percentage that convert. It's not 100% conversion that come all the way through here. So that's what the sales funnel overall is all about. And it is a process that we do with our funnel here that we, although this isn't wider, is that they come into they come into lead capture pages. Rod showed you some of them already. They come into these lead capture pages, and then they enter into what we call a tour. And this is a 3-page tour that we have. And the whole idea of the tour is here is it tells a story. It tells a story. That's the whole idea of what the tour is. And I'll show you kind of what does not tell a story. Is if I go to My Fun Maine as the company, this is what we had before we launched the funnel, and this is a pretty page. It's nice. It's, you know, there's nothing really that wrong with it, but it doesn't tell a story. These are the corporate replicated pages that we have here. So you could put in your own, your own username .myfunlife, and it's going to pop up with your corporate page. But prior to about 10 days ago, this is what we were using to tell the story, and it really doesn't do that great a job. I mean, you can book travel, you can click up here to watch a video and then drop down and all these things like that. There's too many actions, too many things overall that your prospect has to do, and it's kind of like there's too many directions that they can go. There's no cohesion. It's like they're standing at a spot in the road, and there's or a doorway, and there's 17 doors to choose from, and any door that they go through, there's 17 other doors to choose from. Where do I go? What do I do? The kids are screaming. Okay, click, I'm out overall of this. So the way that we fix that, if you will, is we fix that with a sales funnel. So they come through a great lead capture page. Rod was showing off some of the lead capture pages that we have, and I've got one of the other ones up here. This happens to be my favorite. Somebody was asking me the other day, actually a good internet marketer was asking me the other day what the conversion rate was for our lead capture pages. And it sounds like a great question at first. Isn't that a nice lead capture page? I just think it's beautiful, actually. So I think all of the lead capture pages that we have are beautiful. This one is mine, and so I can go to, I think LCP stands for lead capture page 5. Brings up a different one. This one brings up the same thing, except for it's not the movie. I could probably go to LCP4. I think they're all named like this, actually. Yeah, this one's the race car. I could go to LCP3. So whatever it is that you like.
Welcome to the Life Starts at 21 tour.
This person that was asking me said, well, what are the conversion rates for the lead capture page? And that sounds like a great question, actually, for somebody that is a intelligent internet marketing person, but it's really irrelevant, by the way, and I won't go down this rabbit hole for too long, but the conversion rate is really what's dependent on where you're marketing. And it depends on where people are entering. If you had a banner ad that was up on some particular kind of website and that had some kind of people that were on there, and they went to a page, and that page, it just depends on, I guess I'm going down a little bit of too much of a rabbit trail here, but it depends on where the people come from and what they see. And the only thing that matters overall is what your conversion rates are going to be. So what I suggested to this person was you advertise on the same site, and some of your traffic, some of the people that come through go to one page, and some of them go to another page, but everything else is the same. So anyhow, I get people ask me a lot of times, they'll say, what's the best one? So that's kind of what brought that up in my mind. They'll say, what's the best lead capture page? The best lead capture page is the one that actually brings in the most number of pre-enrollees, the most number of people that put their name, their phone number, and their email in from where you're marketing. That's the main thing, because it's all about what your original marketing message was and where they came through, and then that's gonna determine what the best one is. So right now, I just say pick one out that you like. I mean, that's always the best way that I always start out is you know, what did you like? And then, by the way, people ask me, what's the best way to market? What's the best way to advertise this? And as a sponsor, what I always have said is the first way I think that you should always look to advertise is to consider, how did you get exposed to this? What was it? Because it obviously worked because you're here. And actually, you're not just here, you're here and you want to build this. So you're a great prospect. So what was it that you saw, and can that be repeated overall by you? So that's the first thing overall that I look to do there. So anyway, let's go back to the funnel here for a moment, and I'll press on and stay right on the funnel here. So we go through these lead capture pages. This was the one with the picture with the house or the picture of the beach or whatever it was, and whatever that you like. And then they're always going to go into the first page of the funnel. Then they're going to have the choice to go to the second page and the third page overall the funnel. So let me show you kind of a little bit of what that works. If I take LCP6 off and I put in tour, I think it's tour, maybe it's tour 1, hopefully it's tour. Nope, doesn't like that. Let's see here.
Welcome to the Life Starts at 20.
Doggone it. Okay, I guess I'll have to opt in. So let's see here, LCP6, and I'll put my information
Welcome to the Life Start.
I forgot what the link is for the tour. Rob H, and let's see here. Okay. Okay. Email's already in the system. Okay. All righty. Okay, good. It's letting me go in anyway. And
something big is happening. Are you?
Okay, so I don't know why it didn't let me actually just put in tour there. Probably because it's I think it cookies you, or it does some kind of internet thing. So anyhow, I am inside the marketing tour here, and this is what the funnel looks like. So there's 3 pages or 3 stages, if you will, to what overall our marketing funnel is. Maybe this is page 1, and this is page 2, and this is page 3, because certainly people will probably be dropping off before they get to the join page overall, if that is the join page that we have there. So there's 3 main questions that we look to answer as best we can in a marketing tour. The first one is, what is it? What are we marketing? What's the product? What's the service? What's this all about? What is it? And that's what we say here is we look to answer these questions is, what is My Fun Life? So this video is kind of the intro video, kind of explains what it is. And then it's got a little thing that it's written in a sales letter format from, from you to whoever it is that's taking the tour here. All the graphics were done by Dan Edwards' son, Matt, our Chief Visionary Officer here. So he's really talented. We've got the CHA-CHING booking engine here. We're going to start to tell a story about what this is. Then we've got how much can you make. This is the second question that people always want to ask. This corresponds to, again, kind of the second page of the funnel. And then the third page of the funnel is, how do I do it? How do I make money? Now, the pages aren't exactly, somebody said the other day, I had a guy call me up and he goes, well, it doesn't tell you how to do it. And really the reason it doesn't tell you how to do it is because the main job of this page here, by the way, guys, is to kind of explain a little bit more about how to do it. But in marketing terms, it's called the call to action. Really, this is the page here. It's the final stop. This is where, we go to look to get married here. We want, right now, as we're saying, get started, hit this link over here. Time is wasting, and this is why you want to get going right now. That's the whole idea of this particular page. And so part of the whole how do you do it is, the way that you do it is you get started. That's probably the most important thing about how do you do it. Number one is you actually get going overall in it. So let me go back a little bit to what the funnel is and what it is not, and explain some of this in the pre-enrollee system here. I like the headlines on here. By the way, somebody was asking, actually it was Carrie, our Dan's wife and co-owner of My Fun Life. She didn't like greasy. I actually convinced her to leave greasy in because it's visceral, something that kind of is funny. It kind of stands out to you. It brings out an image. So I always tell people we can get started for less than the cost of a pizza. I want to put the 30-day money get back guarantee right up front. I want to talk about it being an unlimited pay plan and a gigantic market, 6.3 trillion mobile apps. And then what's this? This is what's called, in Robert Cialdini terms, he wrote a book called Influence that I mentioned last week when I was doing training on this. and it's the 5 reasons that people do the things that they do. So I recommend that book, by the way, for anybody that's out there that likes to read or wants a marketing edge. It's worth $1 million. The book is called Influence, and it's by Robert Cialdini, Cialdini. Robert Cialdini. He's actually a professor of sociology, I think, at Arizona State University. And it's a phenomenal book. One of the things of why people do things is called social proof. Everybody else is. I mean, your kids even tell you that. Mom, everybody else is doing whatever they're doing. So it's called social proof. So what we have here is we've got all these people that are taking the tour right now. This is some of our social proof. Look here, you're not the only one viewing this. There's other people. Right now we got Marie A, we've got Rubina R, we've got Harold S, we've got James S, and we've got Eden Alberto. All those people are actually right now doing the same thing that you're doing. So what's this all about? It's all about vacation. First of all, it's about mobile apps. It's about vacation. It's about a $6.3 trillion a year industry. And then, of course, it's about making money. And we're going to talk about extreme value, by the way. I will tell you this right up front. I've said this a bunch. I'll say it over and over again. Our product that we have in My Fun Travel, the first of 10 of these mobile apps, our product that we have here is sold by other vacation clubs for as much as actually over $12,000. Actually, the exact price is $12,500. I will not mention the name of the company, but they sell the exact same product for $12,500 that we actually get here for $21 per month. So we get it for less than the cost of a pizza. So there's extreme value to what we have here. Additionally, all of this whole marketing system, let me just tell you here, all of this marketing system, everything that we have, oops, wrong one. Over here, let's see where I'm at. Funnel, let's see. All of the marketing system, I could swear I was in the wrong place. Let's see here. All of our, I guess I could just use this. All the marketing system that you have here, this whole deal, this is worth, other companies have charged, as much as $99, $147, something like that overall per month. And we charge zero, nothing for it at all. So it's pretty incredible the value overall that you get here. So let me talk about the tour here a little bit more. So this is the first part of it. And what happens, oh, by the way, this is really important. When we, about 2 weeks ago, we've always had from the beginning that this booking engine here, we give to people for free. And other companies have actually charged as much as $450 for it up front and then $50 a month. We actually give it to people for free. So, but they were always going to have to go through at the end of the tour, the end of the join page here, or the end of the tour here, and hit the join page and then sign up and enter all their information in and stuff like that, and it would cost them nothing to do. So what we decided to do is, since everyone can do that, we have the ability to create a random password and a random username. So just for them coming in, not only can they get the tour, they actually do get the tour. In fact, we have already given it to you right now. So just for actually coming in, we randomize their username and we randomize their password overall to get in. Let me show you something really quickly here, probably in my email here. Let's see if I got 450 if I look for it. I think that's one of the key words. Yada, yada, yada. Let's see. It should come from My Fun Life, of course. 1 second. Okay. So this is what one of the, this is called, what's that thing not popping up there? I don't know why the image isn't popping up here, but this is, should have a nice My Fun Life image. It probably, there we go, popped up, just took a second. So everybody can see my email here. So great, excellent. So dear Rob, this is what we call the welcome tour email. This comes off of the system. So we've got a whole bunch of other messages I'll show you in a second, but this one comes off the system. And this is going to say, hey, My Fun Life is great and welcome and all this kind of stuff like that. And then we put in this piece here. Now, you don't really need to go steal this username and password. You can go log into your own back office and look at it. But we put this part in about a week ago. And so this goes out to somebody that just opts in. All that they do is they go through one of these pages over here. They go through the the lead capture page, and for going through the lead capture page, they're going to get this email, and it's going to come off the system, and we're going to say, in fact, just for taking a look, you have your own booking engine. Other companies have charged as much as $450, $50 a month. We give it away. Here's your login, and here is your password. In fact, maybe just for kicks, why don't we just go over there real quick, and I'll log in, and I'll show you overall what we get, what these guys get. I know I'm a little bit off topic, but I don't want to make my training exactly the same as I did the last time, so I'll try to make it a little bit different. Everybody with me still so far? I love to have an interactive training here. Yeah, let me log out. I'm in the back office still, so let me just make sure you guys are all hanging in here. Okay, good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a great presentation. Absolutely perfect. Nice. Thank you. Okay, great. All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look at it. I'm going to show you some cool things, and then I'll answer some questions for you too, so that you guys are nice and comfy and everybody understands exactly what's going on. Let me find, where am I at? Let's let me log in. Come on, come on, come on. Don't waste my time. So let's go ahead and log in as a pre-enrollee. And like I said, you don't need to worry about trying to write down the password on my presentation here. You can go to your own site and you can opt in yourself, and you can get your own username and password. So let me come back over here. Hopefully this thing doesn't overwrite. And sometimes it overwrites. Nope, looks like we're going to be good. And let me put this in. Work, 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 work. Good. I always like it when stuff actually works in a live training, because I just don't like it when it doesn't. It's kind of embarrassing. So this is what their back office actually looks like, okay? And no, we don't need to save this, but I will tell you, so there's a couple of things that's in here. So they can go to, oh, that's cool, pre-enrollee webinars. I didn't even realize we had, that's awesome, okay. Have to look over there and see what that's about. I like that. This is probably something that, good. All right, I like this. This is, so we get the ability to kind of sell these guys when they're in here, and that is the whole idea. And then they can go to their CHA-CHING booking. They can also come in, they can edit their personal information in here. My idea has been that what they would be able to do is that their back office would look very much the same as the regular whole back office. Excuse me here. Their back office would look a lot the same, but most anything that they would touch, it would say, no, 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 you can't do that because you're not a member yet. So almost for sure what we want to do is probably put fun condos on here at least, and put fun trips on here at least, and maybe a couple of other pieces of candy, if you will. And then when they click on it, a pop-up box will come over here and it'll say, yeah, log in and do, check and do whatever whatever you got to do. So they come over here, they can upgrade, they can do anything that they like to do, and that's that. This is where they would come through and pay. By the way, we'll have two other privacy seals up here soon. They should already be up there, but they're not. So they come over here and they pay, and this is what their back office is. So back to the whole thing with the funnel is they're opting in, and just when they get to this page here, they're going to be given part of it. They're going to be given their login to the CHA-CHING booking. So let me show you where that is. And we're on this first page of the funnel here. They can, of course, click Join Now. They can go down. They can learn a little bit more. They can talk. We're talking now about fun trips. And then we're going to talk here about fun condos. And then this is a part, by the way, the fun condos, it's worth 12 grand. And then they can go to the next part. So they click over here, they go to the next page. This is going to be the page about how much they can make.
Let's talk about.
Now I'll jump out. I'm not going to go through what all the benefits are of each of the ones, although there's some cool things that are here. This one, of course, is going to talk all about the money, and just as it says. But one of the things that's also happening, in addition, when I was showing you that message just a minute ago, that was a system message. This says from the system. That's what this thing says here. This in my scratch. This, by the way, was the whole concept of the funnel when I wrote this down. The reason why this looks so horrible was this was me sitting down with a pen and paper and writing literally on notebook paper what the funnel looked like. That was what this actually was and how it interacted, and that's kind of why this is all chicken scratch. So here's lead capture pages. They're all going through here. And then we have system message. This says from the system. There's system messages. So that one system message right there initially said, here's how you log into your CHA-CHING booking engine. Then they're also going to start to get other messages that talk about how many pre-enrollees are actually in the marketing funnel. So let me show you one other thing real quick here. Let me come back and go to, let's see, here we go. So now you can see this. You should be getting emails like this. I recommend that you become a pre-enrollee of your own system. You should log in, or you should go to one of your lead capture pages, use a different email address so that you can see how the system is actually following up. So I'm opted into mine a whole bunch of times, and so this is a system message that comes in. You know, hey, some exciting news. We've had 287 more people. These are sent out multiple times per day. Eventually, they're going to be sent out every hour, but we want to build up the reputation of our email server. We can't just send out 10 trillion emails on the first, couple of weeks that we're actually sending out emails. So what we do here is we tell them this is, again, social proof. 287 more people have locked in their pre-enrollment since the last time that we emailed, which is 4, 5, 6 hours ago or whatever it was. Here's some of their names. We don't, of course, give their emails or their phone numbers or anything like that, but you can see who they are. And for the first time ever, people are joining without having to refer people. That's true. It's how our compensation plan looks. However, if you are one of the ones that do refer, this is a gold mine and anyone can. The sky is absolutely the limit. It's rockstar money. Don't believe me, blah, blah, blah. They click over here, and guess what happens? It's going to take them immediately back to this page where they can actually access the calculators. So this is the second part overall here of the funnel. And in addition to those site messages, those are two different site messages that I've showed you. The one was about, welcome, and here's how you log into CHA-CHING. And then every few hours, they're going to get another one that talks about how many pre-enrollees are coming in and joining and stuff like that. This one says 287 more. They're always different. Every single one of these is a different number. This is from like last night. This is from this morning. So you can see all of these different ones that are coming out. So that's what they're always seeing, these different numbers. Let me close that out. These are site messages. Now, in addition, they're also going to get email messages from you. So pre-written messages from you saying, hey, Bob, it's Fred. Hey, Bob, it's, Mary, or hey, Bob, whoever you are. They're going to get messages from you. They're going to come from your email address. They're going to have your name, your phone number. Ideally, it should have your picture on it. I hope to have your picture on it a few weeks ago. I'm still working on that. But it'll have all that information. It'll even have your Facebook link. It'll have your YouTube link. It'll have your Twitter link on it, your Skype on it. All of that stuff all comes in. This says from member. This says from system. This says from member. And these are email messages. Autoresponder 1, it's AR1, AR2 for autoresponder, AR3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they direct your people back with links back to different places in the tour, and of course overall to join. So that's overall kind of how this marketing funnel works. And then I'll go through what the pre-enrollee part is, and then we'll just wrap this up real quick. So let's see here. Sorry to pre-enrollees. Let's see here. Sorry to pre-enrollees. Let's see here. Has there been any feedback on the number of emails sent? Could it be seen as too many emails? Yeah, of course. It could be sent. If we sent one email by somebody, Jennifer, by somebody, it could be seen as too many emails. And I'm absolutely certain that there's somebody that's out there that is getting too many emails. So how do you balance that out? Well, you send just enough that it's not too many for too many people. So what we want to do is we want to balance this out to where we can send the maximum amount of emails that we can send. And I'll just put it that way instead of saying the right amount. I'll just say we want to send the maximum amount of emails to maximize the number of conversions that are going to come in, and at the same time minimize the number of people that are going to be irritated or annoyed. So if it sounds like it's a little bit of a hot button for me, kind of is a little bit, not your question there, but through even from Dan, Dan is more of a belly-to-belly type of a marketer. He's not an internet marketer, and he had a few people call him up that were all mad because they were getting too many emails. Okay, so first of all, nobody ever calls you generally to say how wonderful you are. They almost always call to complain. So that's the first thing. So he's getting this feeling, oh, they're getting too many emails. Well, these are going out to your pre-enrollees, and we have although it's not a financial, this is an investment that you put in here. I look at it as a fiduciary responsibility to do everything that we can do to sell for you, along with you, everything that we can do to sell your pre-enrollees to get in. So my opinion overall of the pre-enrollees in is they can either do one of two things. Either they can join, number one, and it's very simple. If you want to get off our email list, you can join. I had a friend one time, if you're from the United States, he worked for a credit card company called Capital One. And Capital One was notorious for like sending you a mail message, not an email message, by putting stuff in the mail like every single day, a mail message. And one time, this guy was way high up, and I go, God, you guys just send like, I get a letter from you guys, a card, a letter, something every single day. And he goes, you know how you can get away with, get around that? And I said, no. And he goes, you can sign up. That's what he said. You can sign up. So same thing here with our pre-enrollees. Our pre-enrollees, Jennifer, can do one of two things. They can either join, or on every one of the email messages that we have that goes out, every one of them has a message at the end, or it has a link at the end that says opt out. So as long as it's not annoying too many people, the whole idea is I want to bring in as many people for you as I possibly can. So if that's the only way to do that is to send out the right amount of emails, the most amount of emails we possibly can, because nobody's going to buy something from you if they don't know that you're in business. And quite frankly, they're not losing sleep thinking about you or our business or how they can do this, that, and the other. You got to constantly get out in front of them and get into their face. So I hope that adequately answers that question there. So good question, and sorry to belabor it a little bit here. I did test out the pre-enrollees and didn't get it. Well, look in your spam. It's probably in there. And just because you didn't get one message, John, doesn't mean that you won't get more. There's a whole bunch of different messages that come out, but it's probably in your spam. They deliver very nicely into my Gmail, I will say that. If you're on Hotmail, by the way, Hotmail is one of the hardest to deliver emails to. All right, so, okay, Horton, here's who, that's funny. All right, so let me come back over, and I'm going to tie a bow around the whole thing here, and we'll explain the pre-enrollee system and how that works, and then we'll be done because we've been on here for a little while. So this is page number 2. This is the how much can you make page. We want to have them come through and actually put information into these calculators. So let's put information in here. For example, let's put the number 3, start my earnings in here. This is how much you can make if you sponsor 3 people. Actually, it's really not true, because you can actually make that much if you sponsor no people. 0, but I don't think it actually allows you to put 0 in right off the bat from nothing. I'm not sure why, but you can actually make this much per month and not sponsor a single person. That is kind of called spillover. So yes, you could say, I want to have my upline do all of the work for me, and I'm not going to help even in the slightest at all to do that. But it is true, there's no requirement for you to sponsor anybody to make that money in the matrix. I mean, everybody else is working, and so you could get the benefits of that if that's something that you'd feel comfortable doing. But that comp plan does not challenge you in that or anything. Actually, the emails do. Every time you get an email that says somebody came in, it does say, by the way, somebody else sponsored them, so maybe you should get busy to help too, you know, because it is a team build that we're actually doing. So we don't do any income claims. We've got the little warning section that we came up here. I thought this was pretty clever, saying, you know, we're a clean business, we follow all the rules, and we can't tell you how much that you could make because the powers that be say that if you did that, you'd probably mindlessly just join without even thinking. They're probably right, blah, blah, blah. But we want them to come down here. We want you to come down and put your information into these different calculators. Then we're going to tell them that there's 10 mobile apps and so forth like that. So let me explain again. We got the elephant in the room is the pre-enrollees. So what is happening is every single time a new pre-enrollee is going in the system, they are date and timestamp. They're coded. There is a place overall for them in line. They're standing in line. Let's see here. Standing. Let me just illustrate standing in line image. Okay. They're standing in a line. Here we go. I think this is almost the same image as I used in my last training here. They're standing in this line right here. And what I say is every time somebody opts in, they are told, oh, okay, great. Would you like to make money? Oh, yeah, I think I'd like to make money. What's it all about? Okay, well, we're going to show you. Please stand over here. And that person comes over, and this is the next person, and the next person, the next person, the next person, all the way down this line. Everybody has got their place, date, and time stamp. Now, imagine in my little example here, let's say that we're at the airport. That's where I like to have this example because we always have lines at the airport. We're all waiting to board the plane, okay? What's this all about? Well, they're going to find out what it's about by viewing the marketing tour and viewing this marketing funnel. They're finding out what is it, how much can I make, and how do I do it. Well, in the meantime, while they're finding that out, while they're seeing this, while they're going through all of this, these are all these people here in line. That's who they are, okay? And on the last page here, the how do we do it, this is where we start talking about, by the way, on all the pages of the tour, you have been seeing these pre-enrollees. You've been seeing all these people here going by on every page. You've seen new people just like you taking a look at My Fun Life, okay? Here's what you need to do. You need to lock in your spot and upgrade and become a member because there's going to be people below you that are actually doing the same thing. And if you don't lock your spot in, they're going to jump over you. So let me give you the example that everybody liked in the last training that I did. Imagine again that we're at the airport. Everybody's date and time stamp. Sir, ma'am, you stand behind her. Behind it, please go to the back of the line, back of the line, back of the line. And then the steward, then there's a stewardess or flight attendant that's walking around. We haven't boarded the airplane yet. They got an iPad. Would anybody like, and as you know, is anybody ready to buy their ticket? Because you're getting information. Maybe you're looking at the monitors up, you know, there's videos playing or something like that. Is anybody ready to buy your ticket? This person says, yeah, I think I'm in. 21 bucks. That sounds pretty good. She walks over. She swipes his card. She says, okay, great, sir. Just keep your place in line right there. We're going to be boarding at midnight on Tuesday or midnight on Friday. That's when the plane actually boards. So he stays there. This person over here says, yeah, I think I'd like to buy my ticket. Great. Swipe the card. 21 bucks. Ma'am, keep your place there. This guy over here, I'd like to buy my ticket. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Not everybody is swiping, and then at the same time, new people are coming in to the back of the line all the time. So if you were to turn around and look behind you, you would see everybody raise your hand that bought your ticket, and raise your hand, and this person raised their hand, this person raised their, some of these people raised their hand, and the message says some of these people may already some of these people may be in your compensation matrix. So that's where this whole 200, look behind you. There's 287 people in the line right now, okay? 287 more people are in the line, actually since the last email, not even since the line. Since we told you the last time, that line has grown by another 287 people. Remember, some of these people may be in your compensation matrix. They're not for sure. If that is the case and you are a member and you have also locked in your spot, you've bought your ticket as well, you would earn a monthly commission. Here are some of the names of some of these guys. The last people that came in the line since our last email. Our line grew by another 287 in the last few hours. For the first time ever, people are finally making money in the home-based industry without having to refer other people because somebody else placed them in the line behind you. And if you were a member and they're in your compensation matrix, you're going to get paid on them every month that they're a member. However, if you are also one of the ones that do refer and you're helping to build that line also, you're not just sitting there overall, you know, waiting in line here. You're not just waiting here, but you're also telling other people, hey, check it out, get in, and you're helping to build the line. You're going to make a ton of money. If you want to just be part of the line, you can make money for sure, up to, you know, what we showed here in the calculator, up to $4,500 a month if you just let somebody else build the whole line. Then at midnight, we're going to say, okay, everybody that's bought your ticket, please step out of the line, keep your same order, and we're going to board the airplane, okay? And then all the rest of the people are all going to compress up. So everybody, if it was this person here and they did not buy their ticket, and this one joined, and this one joined, and this one joined, and this one joined, and if those people were in her compensation matrix and they stepped out and joined, that's it. She loses her chance to make any money ever for free from these people here. That's why these messages are set up the way that they're set up. And we do this last call. I don't drink. I haven't drank for many, many years, almost probably 20 years. But we used to, back in the days, I was a bartender back in college, and we had last call for alcohol, we would say. Our bars in Arizona, where I grew up, closed at 1 o'clock. And so about 12:40 a.m., we'd say it's last call for alcohol. Okay, maybe that's not the greatest message here, but it's last call. The plane's going to be boarding right now. Does anybody else want to buy their ticket? Why do we do that? Well, because we want to. We're telling them there could be, we're telling her, maybe she's the last one to buy. We're telling her, hey, look behind you. There's other people back here. Some of them have bought their tickets. Buy your ticket. Oh, God, please buy your ticket. Okay, you're not going to buy your ticket. All right, everybody else get on the airplane here. So the line will continue to build behind her, you know, as other people come in, and we're going to tell her again, there's a whole bunch more people. Buy your ticket, buy your ticket, buy your ticket. That's how this works. So that's what the pre-enrollee system is. And back in my whole little diagram here, you're going to get these emails that are going to say 25 more pre-enrollees, or in this case, 250 more pre-enrollees have signed up, join. That's what this message, that's what this email says, is it says all these people have joined. Click here to join, right here. Upgrade now. Click, here's your link. Check out the income calculators. You can see how much you can make. And so that's what we're trying to do here. With Jennifer, I think, was asking me, are we sending too many emails? Probably for some people we are, but we want to do everything that we can to get anybody that's in your system here to click and to upgrade. And if they don't like it, well, then hopefully they can click over here and they can actually just remove themselves entirely from the entire system, or they can join. If you don't like it, like my guy that I knew from Capital One credit cards, he said, I can tell you exactly how to stop getting those in the mail. How's that? Sign up. So let me open this up to any kind of questions that we have here. That's kind of what the marketing funnel looks like. I guess I could go through the last page of the marketing funnel here. Let's see. This is the this is what the this is the whole the last part of it here. In this page, if you're confused on anything, you can go back and read some of the stuff that I wrote in here, this marketing copy here, about what it is. It's 21 bucks and it's 30 days money back guarantee. The whole idea here is to get them to join, and we can click on any of these join buttons. So let's click on one here. It's going to take us over to the last page here. I'm going to probably improve this page a little bit. I wanted to have your picture up here and your phone number and some stuff like that. But this is just to kind of give the last warm, fuzzy feeling here. Welcome and congratulations. There's only 4 steps. Pick your membership level, pick your username and your password, pay for your membership, get started, bam. They click over here. It's going to take them overall to the sign up page. And now, okay, well, great. Now they know exactly what to expect. Let's go ahead and get rolling here. And then they, they pick their stuff. They're ready to make this happen. So that is how the entire marketing pre-enrollee funnel and system works. And if you understood nothing that I said here, you don't need to, because it's entirely done for you. I'll open it up for a few questions here quickly, and then we'll close this out because we've been on for a long time. So, all right, let's see here. What kind of questions do we have? I love the funnel. I love the funnel. Just plain love it. I can't beat you cannot beat the fear of loss. And thank you, Winston, for bringing that up. I mentioned the amazing, the outstanding Robert Cialdini, Dr. Robert Cialdini. So one of the things is called social proof, and social proof is all about all the pre-enrollees joining. That's what social proof is. We utilize it in our email messages. Don't hesitate. Look, Mom, everybody's doing it. There's 287 more people getting going and getting started. Then we're also going to use fear of loss. This is your last chance. The airplane is boarding right now. If you do not get in, you cannot capitalize on this. And people are either motivated by the fear of loss, or they're motivated by the desire for pleasure. But the fear of loss is actually much more powerful than the desire for pleasure. So it is true. This is how we've designed the system. It's not like it's some kind of a lie or anything like that at all. This is how it is. We designed it this way. We designed it this way specifically, but this is how it is. So they're going to be motivated overall. We want them to go and to get started. Then another one is their social proof. Also, I could list it in the thing there, the law of reciprocity, which means that you give a gift. In the United States, we've got Hare Krishnas, and they used to give you roses and flowers at the airport and things like that. And then they would actually look to get a donation. They first give you a gift and then they want something back. We're going to give them the CHA-CHING booking engine. That's kind of called the law of reciprocity. So, and there's a bunch of other ones that are in there too that are pretty cool. So, all right, doesn't look like we got any questions, really a whole lot of questions. We are getting better every day. I tell people that want to know about stuff online or on marketing. I've got kids. Now my kids are a little bit older. They're 11 as my son, and my daughter's 9. My son used to play with Lego a lot. And the thing about Lego is you can create these great, big, incredible Lego things, but you don't do it in the first 5 seconds. It happens over time, and you snap something else, and you snap something else, and you snap something else. And just like when I came over into the CHA-CHING booking engine, I'm like, wow, look at there. That's pretty cool. We got a pre-enrollee webinar there. I never knew it, and now it exists. So to the person that's saying we're getting better, Cheryl, that's saying we're getting better every day, we're getting better every day. There's more and more of these, this Lego snaps in, and then it gets better. So you went to ASU. I'm really sorry. I went to the University of Arizona. So this person's telling me he went to my rival high school or my rival college. So there's a big rivalry between the two. But that is where Robert Cialdini goes as a professor, is at Arizona State University. All right, great. I think we're pretty much done and out of questions. Oh, well, he says, let's see here. All right. How do you know if you have spillover? You know if you have spillover, Robert, by looking in your genealogy. And I wouldn't get if you don't have a lot of spillover or right now, I wouldn't sweat it or anything like that. One of the things that was kind of in my mind is I want to have the right expectations with people. I don't want to have people come in thinking that they're going to have, 17 or 27 or 87 people underneath them, and there's only 2, and they're going to get bent out of shape. We do this all the time on an ongoing basis. So, and we create spillover, we say, together. So you would know that you had spillover, I guess, Robert, by knowing that you didn't sponsor a person that's actually underneath you. That's probably the best way that you would see that you had spillover. You look in your genealogy and you'd be like, oh, that's cool. There's somebody under me. I didn't sponsor them. That must be what's called spillover. But we do this together. We sponsor all these people together. If you sponsor 3 who sponsor 3 in 10 days, you'd fill up an entire matrix. So, yes, I do need a personal assistant, as I have 164,277 emails. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't all come in last night, though. I keep pretty much all my emails. So, okay, so to understand about to understand about the place a friend, no email will be sent. No email will be sent to the person. That's kind of a question for Rod, I guess. He's been on that a lot. If you place a friend, it'll give them a spot in the line, but it doesn't tell them that they're in that pre-enrollee line. You have to tell them that they're in the pre-enrollee line. So, okay, all right, delete. Like, you can't delete everything. Let's see here. All right, guys. Let's see. Well, I would say, Cheryl, that's fantastic. That's a few more than you've had before. They will as things pick up traction. It's a very herd kind of a mentality. Also, social proof as well. You're going to start picking up more and more and more and more and more people. It's just absolutely guaranteed that it's going to happen. In my mind, I should probably say. So you're off to a good start. Remember, this is not necessarily entirely a sprint, although I like a sprint. It is it's kind of a marathon as well. So thanks, guys. All right, real good. Rod, if you're around, I'll turn it back over. If not, I'm all done. And we'll just go ahead and wrap it up. It don't look like there's any more questions here. Everybody's been on a long time. Is there a projected date for the launch? If I had to guess, I'd probably say there's not an exact projected date. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably another week, something like that. There's a couple of things that we want to do, Don, to check off the boxes before we actually say that we're launched. And this is really mostly from Ron, our COO, because he says once we say we're launched, we can never say, oh yeah, we're not. He wants to be done with as many things. And there's a couple other things that we need to do. We've got some international people that have had a challenge actually getting credit cards in and things like that. We want to make it as easy as possible. So some of the things we're doing is bringing third-party processors on, and I would expect once the majority of that is done, which is just about to happen on several of them, that we'll actually say we're launched. So that's pretty much it. If the pre-enrollees do not ever lose their spot in the line, we're not going to just delete them, but yeah, everybody else boards the airplane and they do not. They stay there. Everybody goes on the trip except for them. So got more questions still coming in here. Okay, no need to rush it. Okay, yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, we're talking to GPG right now. You can tell me why a little bit if you want to private message me or something, Bruce, as well. GPG, we may deal with GPG. We'll see. I know that we've been talking to them. So, all right, guys, good stuff. Thanks so much. I'm going to go ahead and close the webinar out, and we'll see you on the next presentation. Take care.